I do. But did you ever take a close look at what's inside an egg? I love to eat eggs, Kate, and it sure is neat to have them fresh from the hens.
I think I'll boil a few for our picnic tomorrow.
Can we have some scrambled eggs this morning?
Sure. If you make the toast, I'll scramble the eggs.
It's a deal. The hens sure are laying a lot of eggs lately. Why aren't there any chicks? Don't chicks come from eggs?
Yes, they do, but the egg growing inside the hen has to be fertilized by a cell from a male chicken before it can develop into a chick. And I don't have a rooster. That's a male chicken.
So you mean the hen can't have any chicks if there's no rooster?
That's right. No rooster, no chicks.
So you mean if you had a rooster, the chicks would grow from eggs, just like the ones we eat?
Exactly the same eggs. Here, I'll show you. See? There's the germinal spot. It would have developed into a chick if a rooster had fertilized the egg.
That's amazing. I mean, that tiny little dot could have been a chick?
Mm-hmm.
What's the yolk for?
The yolk that surrounds the germinal spot provides food to the growing chick. It's filled with nutrients. That's why we eat it.
What are those stringy things?
Oh, they suspend the yolk inside the egg, just like a hammock. The yolk is also protected by the white part. It's called the albumen.
Albumen?
Uh-huh. The albumen acts as a cushion for the yolk. Oh, of course, it's protected by the eggshell, too.
Yeah, eggshells are pretty hard.
That's because they're made of calcium. The growing chick uses the calcium from the eggshell for its bones.
Kate, what are you doing?
I want to show you one more thing.
Aren't you afraid the insides of the egg will spill out?
No. Watch this. See those bubbles?
Yeah. Where do they come from?
They're from a tiny air pocket inside the egg between the inner and outer membranes just inside the shell.
Oh.
Take a look at this egg chart. See if you can remember what each part of the egg does, okay?
Okay.
We'll start with the germinal spot.
That's the part that grows into a chick.
And the yolk?
That feeds the chick.
Then there's the albumen.
That protects the chick.
It also provides water and some food. Then we have the air sac. The air sac gives the chick the few breaths of air it needs just before it hatches.
Is the air sac always at the fat end of the egg?
Always. And the hard shell covers it all and protects the chick.
But the eggshell can't be too hard because the chick has to get out.
Right.
Do you remember what you can find inside an egg? The white part of an egg is called the albumen. The yellow part of an egg is called the yolk. And the spot on the yolk, which might grow into a chick, is called the germinal spot.
There are many kinds of birds in the park and zoo that have hatched from different eggs, some speckled and some blue. Great big birds from great big eggs, nests way up high. Smaller birds from tiny eggs, you miss as you walk by. But birds are not the only things that have a shell to break. What about the platypus, the turtle, and the snake? Fish have eggs in lakes and streams. Bugs leave eggs on trees. And if you look inside a hive, you'll see eggs from honeybees. Each different egg is sure to have a small
baby chick takes 21 days to grow inside an egg. Then it breaks out of its shell.
An egg is a perfect place for a growing chick. It's well protected by the strong shell. Here's an experiment to show you how strong an egg really is. You'll need some newspaper, 3 eggs of approximately the same size, a piece of plastic wrap, and a few heavy books. Spread the newspaper on a table and place the eggs on it in the shape of a triangle, the way Vanessa is doing. Cover the eggs with the plastic wrap and carefully place a book on top of the plastic. Make sure that it sits steadily on the eggs. How many books do you think Vanessa's eggs will hold? Did you expect they would hold so many? It's the calcium in an egg that makes it so strong. Let's see what happens when you take the calcium out of an egg. The calcium is in the shell of the egg. You can take it out with lots of vinegar. Use a raw egg. Angie is putting the egg and the vinegar in a plastic container with a lid so she doesn't spill any of the vinegar. You only have to wait 1 day for the vinegar to do its job. Don't disturb your container during that time. Rinse the vinegar off the egg in some water and then give it the bounce test. The acid in the vinegar has taken the calcium out of the shell, so the egg is soft and rubbery.
An egg sure is strong. No matter how hard I push, I can't seem to break it.
One of the reasons an egg is strong is because of its shape. You'll have a hard time breaking an egg if you push on it this way.
Maybe some of you can do it, but I sure can't.
If you do try it, make sure you do it over a bowl or a sink, just in case. I give up too. Anyway, I don't think I can wait any longer. I'm hungry. How about you?
Starved. I'll put on the toast, and you make the eggs.
Coming right up.